Yo, 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 it's Mike on the mic. I'm Mike. I'm gonna do sports stories today. Decided I'd do my basketball story, if you know. Well, those of you who don't know. We're gonna start with the football though. Then we're gonna work with the basketball. Um, Football, man, it wasn't no dream, it wasn't no passion for football. I played because at the time I was big. Like I used to lift weights a lot, so I was like real strong and one of the strongest around there in that age group. You don't believe me? Ask about me. But yeah, I was lifting. I don't remember 200 plus in like seventh grade, something like that. I don't even know. But yeah, um, football was it. I think I played DE and tight end. So yeah, I wasn't quite catching no passes. I wanted to hit. So yeah, DE was what I focused on the most. It just never really clicked for me. Not that I couldn't do it. I didn't have no love for the game, and I kept getting hurt. So it was just like whether I did try or not, it was like I'm just constantly getting hurt, broke fingers, everything, like all types of bones. So it was just like I gave that up in middle school. So that was like it. But got to over the summer, I was like, I'm gonna play. So we played ninth grade. Um, we had Stephen Powell. I think he's from Oxford. I think he was coaching at Webb one time. Waverly Jackson used to be one of the offensive linemen for Peyton Manning. Um, Coach Grubbs, he was a receiver coach because I got to high school. They made me a receiver and a corner, so that's what I was focusing on there. On a team that didn't even throw the ball, so I was just be out there blocking pretty much. But the other Coach Alexander, the coach, he was in a wheelchair for no reason. Yeah, I found out that he could walk the whole time. He had me pushing him around the whole season. He could walk. He was like 6'4" when he stood up. Caught him at a gas station one time. I was like, I know this dude ain't standing up. But I've been pushing you around all season and you sitting out here pumping gas perfectly fine. Walked in the store, walked out the store, everything. Anyways, um, yeah, it was a misunderstanding one day. Me and Coach Jackson, I had stayed over after I was supposed to be at practice, but I still stayed over after school and did a little extra work, trying to get them grades up a little bit. And I walked through the science swings where the dance girls, flag girls used to go down there and practice sometimes. So I went down there because I was going to Mr. Grubbs' class, Coach Grubbs' class, and I was going to let him know, like, I'm going to be late to practice, so you make sure you tell everybody. So I go down there and I tell him that I'm working on my work, I'm going to be late to practice. He's like, okay, cool. On the way back, going back to the class, I walk by all the girls that's practicing and stuff, and Coach Jackson walks by, down some I'm like, what? Like, what that mean? Like, you didn't even say what up, because I told him, I was like, what up, coach? And he's like, and kept going. So, go do my schoolwork, go outside. I'm late. I'm probably about 45 minutes late. I get there. He like, you don't need your pads, and I drop that stuff. You got 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 sit-ups, 500 up, down. It was a whole lot of stuff, man. It was crazy. I'm like, what? Like for what? And he was like, you was out there chasing them girls or whatever. I'm like, chasing girls? Who was chasing some girls? Like I was doing my work. And Coach Grubbs didn't even stand up for me. It was crazy. He knew, didn't say nothing. So I ended up finishing all the crunches before practice ended. I did like 500 and some push-ups. My arms was dead. Up downs, I don't even remember. It was bad. Pip walked by. Pip was like, I wish I could help you. It was messed up, man. Did me dirty for a misunderstanding. Everybody like, you come back to practice tomorrow? No. That was it. I quit that day. Never played again. Went to basketball. Mindful, I never played basketball before. The only time I played was in the yard with my friends, coming up. I could play though. I messed up. I learned how to shoot before I could dribble. So when the ball hit my hands, it was gone because I knew I couldn't dribble. So the jumper was there. I was a good shooter, I ain't gonna lie. Get the open gym basketball workouts. Killing. One of the best in there. I don't care what nobody say. Of course, the varsity players are already on the team. They in there running, but they already on the team. So it was a group on the other side of players trying to make the team, destroying them. I don't care what nobody can tell you. I got some witnesses of my own. Killing. Oh, that. At the time, I wasn't a little 3-point shooter. I mean, I am now, but at the time, I'm like mid range. I could drive through. Those my. I was really athletic back in high school, even though I was short. I could jump. I couldn't really bang out like everybody else be doing. I could jump. I'm gonna say that. For my height, I was like 5'8", exact. But yeah, I was athletic. I was pretty quick. Could finish at the rim. I was straight. Could play defense good at the time. Drew the ball a little bit. So I was like, all right, I'm cool. I'm gonna make the team. So they started cutting. A lot of folks was getting cut. I was like, being that I played football over the summer, so I was in some type of shape. So we were ready to track. We had a lot of players drawing up everything. They couldn't handle it. They drawing the ball over themselves because they had to do all the running. I was cool, and he told me that. Eric Williams, I remember this dude, fruitcake. But yeah, he was like, yeah, you guys are not conditioned. So he told most of them guys not to come back. So here comes the fun part. After we got it running, all right, open gym. All right, who was my time to show off? And I did that. Showed off. Did my thing. Hitting shots, blocking shots, everything. Messed up one time. And this is the time they was cutting people. Feeling so good, I was like, man, I'm about to try to dunk. Got a steal. I remember, I can't remember who it was though, because they had a guy named Michael Leonard. I want to say it might have been Michael Leonard. Can't remember who else was out there. I don't know. But I got a steal on somebody and I tried to dunk and got home. I have tried it before and got over the rim. I think if I had got over the rim, I'd been good. But I tried and got home. And I failed. It wasn't at that moment, but like a few plays later, coach walked by me. It was like, don't worry about coming back tomorrow. And that was the high school basketball career for me. Because he watched us play the whole time, saw everything else I was doing well. One mistake took that opportunity away from me. And I never really wanted to play after that. But like a lot of favoritism too. It's all good. Because what I achieved was better for me than what the actual players on the team got. Because even though I never played basketball, I played half a season of church league basketball and went straight to playing college basketball. I remember this. Made the team at Vance Grove. Never played before. My bad. I got a coming off a cold or whatever. So voice getting right. But never made a team before. I mean, never played before. So I made the team, and then special. I went in there, showed off at the little trial. They let the players that's already on the team do the trials. So I got in there, showed off a little bit, showed what I could do. I could shoot it, could handle the ball pretty good. They was like, yeah. Coach even walked by and was like, yeah, I like you. I'm like, cool. Like, shoot, I might be able to, I might make the team. So it was like, all right, bet. Got the message a few days later. Well, I got tagged in a group chat. First, it was like a group chat email or team screen or team something. I don't know, some app they had they was using. Where I was tagged and there was a whole bunch of people I didn't even know. So I was like, oh, okay. Meet up with them. They all cool. We didn't have no problems. Everybody was, it was all cool. I'm cool to everybody. Remember everybody was on the team. Aaron, Quan, Tone, Gooch, Diego, Joe, Chris, Ray, Tariq, Hunter, Wes. Did I say Aaron? Got Al was on the team. T-Bev. I feel like I'm missing. Oh, Ant. I feel like I'm missing some people though. If I miss you, I miss your name, my bad. But yeah, it was a lot of us, man. We was deep. Then we had like 15, 16 once everybody came back. We was actually good too. It just the record didn't say that. Coaching and all that. It's crazy because the coach actually left. He left. Did it like the day before our last home game? He left. After that home game, the tournament started. The conference tournament, which started in VA at Richard Bland. Yeah, he left us, man. He just hopped up and was like, "Oh, that's it." It's crazy because I just came from class and I was walking to the Civic Center. It's where we always pretty much met up at, either there or the student lounge. So on the way to the Civic Center, walk across the bridge, I bump into I want to say it was Ray and like Chris or somebody. I can't remember. But yeah, I bumped into him. Ray was like, "You here?" I'm like, "You here what?" Cause like, I've been in class. I'm on like 20 some credit hours, so I stay in class. Cause like I'm doing carpentry, brick mason, blueprint reading, green living. It was like a whole lot of classes I had to do. So I'm just getting out of class, but they've been out of class. So they're like, "You here?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm like, Coach left us, man. He quit. Like he going back to Alabama." I'm like, "What?" It was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "That's tough. That's tough." That hurt. I was like, "Dang." Cause I felt like that was messed up. Like the last home game though, you just decided I'm done with this. Like that was crazy. All right, let's go down to the injury list. But I didn't finish that season. Matter of fact, when I walked up to Ray and whoever was with him, I was on the crutches. I just finished. My season was done. I had foot surgery, so I was done. So I didn't get the chance to finish my season. So that means I had one more year eligibility, and I just knew. I came back, hit hard that summer. What? Hit that gym hard. Got back. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm better than him. I'm better than him." I watched the tryouts, so I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm better than most of these guys. I'm gonna play next year." Nope. Broke my wrist. Ain't nobody even know. That's the crazy part. Nobody knew I even broke my wrist. Nobody but like my closest friends like Jaquan. Well, y'all know him J2. Jaquan knew. Caleb. There's like people who know close. I won't really say broke my wrist. I broke this bone right here in my shooting hand. So I had to learn how to shoot left hand. So those of you who be like, "Oh, he can shoot the three left. He can do this left." Yeah, that's why I had to learn how to shoot with my left. So I did that for most of the summer. It didn't heal up, but it got so I could manage it before the season started. So once the season started, it was alright. Like, I can use either one, so it was like, "Alright, I'm good. Like I can use both hands now. Like, well, I'm about to be crazy out here." So yeah, like we did some shooting drills, met up a few times. I showed that jumper. It looks great. Free throws, automatic. It was like, this is it. Like I'm gonna get a chance to actually show off. Like I never done this. Like this is gonna be my chance. No. All right, time to update that physical. Go get my physical. Get in there, check everything. Just for whatever reason, they want to do an EKG. Do the EKG. She just discovered something was going on with my heart. She didn't like. She was like, we're gonna check this, make sure. Checked it. Did some paperwork, and I didn't really look at it. I'm good. Like I feel fine. But I didn't look at the paper. Should look down. Took my paperwork to athletic director and the coach, and they viewed it. It was like, "Did you look at this? Like, you all right?" I'm like, "What? What you talking about?" They like, "You good? Like, how you feel?" I'm like, "What you mean?" It was like, "When you walking, are you good?" They kept asking a bunch of questions. Like, "What you mean?" It was like, they said you had heart problems, like something going on with your heart. I'm like, "I'm good." Like, what you mean? And they didn't want to take a chance no more. So, because if you know the story of Raymond Dunn, he passed away on the court, and that was playing for Vance Granville. So they didn't want to take that chance. So I didn't get that chance, because of the incident, which I'm not mad at. That was more important than basketball, which is, I understand. So they told me then, I was like, unfortunately, we gotta retire you from basketball. Like, what you mean retirement? Like, you done. This is it. You can't play. Like, we can't risk your life, your health. So it's just like, dang, I'll never get that chance now. But even after that, I've been dealing with injuries. Even after not being able to do that, but I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of depressed about it. I'm like, dang, I didn't play basketball for over a year after I found out. I was like, dang, like I just stopped. But it was just like something said, Mike, don't give up. So it was like I got back in the gym, worked back at it. Jumper got better. Decision making got a lot better. So it was just like, all right, like let's try this again. So I got in the gym, worked out, got stronger. Just got better overall. Mental a little off, a little bit because of all the injuries. It's like trying to stay healthy, when you playing, it's like you think a lot. So it's like, am I gonna get hurt again? It's like, But yeah, I found other things that I can get involved in, league wise. I went to one of the JJ's games and at the church in Henderson, South Henderson, Church of God might be the name of it. So yeah, I went to some games out there, and it's just like, I like this. Like, I want to be a part of this. And I saw a team that played before JJ one game I went to, and I was like, that's my boy Dustin over there. So yeah, Dustin was like, yo, you should come play with us. Like, I was like, I'll let you know. And one day I decided, I'm gonna go check them out. So I went and checked them out, played with them. They're, folks, criticized it because the whole team was white. Why you want to play with them? Why you ain't playing with us? It's like, yeah, it's whatever. I just want to play again. I don't care if you white, black, Mexican. I don't care nothing about no race. I'm a hoop with you. But yeah, I hoop with them. It clicked. It worked out. Our first year, we made it to like the semifinals. We lost to West End. They went on to win the championship that year. But that year, I was probably averaging, I ain't gonna like most folks. I was averaging 30. Nah, I was probably because Caleb Purnell probably was averaging about 22. Caleb Bullock probably averaging around about 15. I averaged about 17, 18. I ain't gonna lie. We had a nice little squad. We had Josh. Oh man, Edwards, I think his name. Josh is like 6'8". Josh probably averaged a double, honestly. He was really good. We had a nice little team. We played pretty good together. So I had a second chance to do it again, playing point guard, shooting guard. So, I got my second chance to do that, and that was dope. So ever since then, that was 2017, 2018. I got retired in 2016, so I couldn't play no more. I took that year off and came back like 17 sometime. But yeah, ever since then, I've been in every league I could find. Church league, Y league, charity events. I even did my own charity games. So it's just like, it's not over. I was, work to get back, And that blood director showed up at one game for whatever reason, I don't know. But he was at one of the church league games. It was like, Mike, what you doing here? Thought we retired you. Like, what you mean you retired me? Like, I don't, what I'm saying? Like, I prayed to be back. So it's like, I'm back. So he said that, I walked off. I ain't gonna lie. My bad, Mr. Hargrove. It won't, nothing rude. It was just like, I don't hear that. Y'all said no, God didn't say no. So yeah, I worked for it and came back, did my thing. Still ain't got a championship yet though. Fell short. Last 3 years been in like 4 championship games, ain't won one yet. That's what's next. That's the focus now, to finally get me one. And I don't know, like, that'll probably cap it off. That'd be it. And I don't care what team I'm taking the trophy home. It's my trophy. I need that. I feel like I was robbed, never had the chance to actually get one. So when I finally get back in that chance, I'm gonna have to show off because, like I said, I'm fighting injuries now. Tore my plantaris and my soleus back to back, so it's like, oh man. But yeah, I'm gonna be back, better, stronger. Last year in my 20s, May 19th, 2025, I'll be 30. Oh my goodness, ain't getting no younger, so it's time to get to it. I'll let y'all. Appreciate y'all for listening.